Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about the way that the male body is represented in Greek art. So we're going to start out by talking about Socrates. Now Socrates was one of the greatest living philosophers in 1431, and he had just completed his military training. So he had some time off, and the first thing he does is head over to his local wrestling club. There he meets some local wrestling celebrities. Now, these wrestling celebrities didn't look anything like the celebrities we see nowadays on TV wrestling. Not the, giant, hairy, middle-aged, burly men that you're all accustomed to. So, what did these ancient Greek wrestlers look like? Well, by their standards, they were the most handsome men in all of Greece. So, imagine yourself as a little blob, and you want to be the epitome of Greek male beauty. These were the guys you would model yourself after. The first rule is you have to be young. Well, not that young. You also had to be incredibly physically fit. There was no room for weaklings or, pudgy guys or dad bods on the ancient Greek beauty scale. The last thing is you had to have what the Greeks call temperance. This means that you have a natural modesty. You don't go around bragging or boasting or flashing your muscles just to get attention. So the perfect example of all of these attributes would be the Westmacott youth, carved by one of the great Greek sculptors Polykleitos in the year 430 BC. It shows a boy just past puberty who is standing with his weight resting in one leg. We call that, of course, contrapposto. His posture makes a curve from the central line of his torso down to his navel. And most importantly, he is not making eye contact or a threatening pose. He is looking down or away. This is what makes the temperance and natural modesty that the Greeks believed was so important. So, back at the wrestling gym, Socrates was asked, what do you think of our most beautiful wrestlers? And he said, they're great, but if you were to take their clothes off, they wouldn't have a face. And that might sound really strange and archaic, but what Socrates means is when these men are nude, they aren't embodying an individual anymore. Instead, they are embodying an idea. And Greek art is all about that idealized form. That's something we see over and over. You don't see portraits of kings or queens. Instead, you see portraits of the idea of what a perfect body would be like. And finally, Socrates was known to ridicule men who didn't stay in shape or stay physically fit. He was known to even call them out publicly. And this wasn't because ancient Greece was a vain place where you had to be in shape, just to look good. It was because ancient Greece was a place that was oftentimes going to war, and every man was seen as a warrior. So the idealized form was that of someone capable of fighting and hopefully winning wars from the, Greek tribes around them, but also from enemy forces like the Persians. So, what do you guys think of ancient Greek male beauty standards? Do you feel like they've changed since today? Do you think we still idealize the same type of men? What kind of men do you mostly see in modern media, whether it be films or, books or video games? Let me know in today's assignment, and I'll see you guys on Friday when we'll talk about the female form in Greek art.